Welcome to the TheUglyMugsPodcast. I'm your host, Quincey.
And your other host, Justin.
I think I've had enough internet for the day.
Yes, you have.
So,
Let me squidge over a little bit.
We're slowly altering things in the office. We have our sign back.
Yeah, we got our sign back. He found the letters.
Yeah.
And we have our nice little displayer, and then, hopefully soon that don't look like it'll get filled. Nice. Yeah.
So, I feel like I know I'm in screen. I just feel over further than usual because I moved to the desks and everything. I have to adjust. I have to get back to feeling like I'm in the right spot. But yeah, I think we're getting in a better spot for everything for the podcast. Hopefully we still sound good. Hopefully we didn't screw that up.
I mean,
me.
I mean, we haven't hit red, so I'm happy with that. So yay. Today I'm drinking a nice peace tea with a nice little covering for their pride push. Love is love. And
that's sweet.
Yeah, and it is very sweet. It's peace tea I've always found to be sweeter than Arizona. Like the Caddyshack version, which is just an Arnold Palmer, is a little bit sweeter, but has that nice tangy kick from the lemon. It always tastes way better than Arizona. And I'm like, maybe that's why they charge an extra quarter for it.
I remembered one more I forgot to send you. Did I send you that one?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep, it's
okay, I was just worried I didn't.
I'm just making sure I also brought her up.
It would be before the McFarlane. Over. Yeah, it'd be somewhere... No, over.
Oh,
okay, so you see the one that says McFarlane?
Yes.
It should be the one right before it.
Okay, it was. And then it's going to log me in and move things around. So I might as well do that right now while we're getting our pre-stuff. What you got for coffee?
So I'm drinking a Pepsi also because caffeine. I have premium roast French vanilla, artificially flavored, light, made with 100%. So this is the nice brand. This is Walgreens brand.
Yeah, it is very nice.
So I brewed it up. I may have made too big of a cup.
You think so? Oh, yeah, because it's supposed to be just a regular 8 ounce, so you probably went, 10, 12?
Oh, it says compatible with 2.0 brewer, but it doesn't say what size to brew to.
Let me see. It doesn't?
What I'm seeing.
Huh.
It's not bad. You smell the vanilla more than you taste it. It honestly came out a little watery, and like I was saying, that may be on me. Maybe I should have made a smaller size.
Here, just eat the grounds.
Pay me enough and I will.
You heard him here, folks.
That's your price tag to figure out. Start sending those bits.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm assuming that's probably not allowed.
Why not? They have those awkward ass bikini swimsuit ones.
Good point. Before we pull it up on the full screen, click on that account also, see if there's anything else worth talking about.
Sure.
That account is fire.
Is it?
Yes.
Like nuclear?
Nuclear.
Okay. I'll hit a follow on that one while we're talking about it. Ooh.
There you go.
Okay. We'll scroll down a little bit.
That reminds me.
Let me start at the bit. Holy shit!
Me and Lauren did Get Smart last night. She's never seen the movie.
Really?
So we sat down and watched that, and we also watched Dinner for Schmucks, which I had never seen.
Okay, I never saw that one either.
So we did a Steve Carell night.
Oh, okay. Good combination.
Yeah, they're both on Netflix. We decided to check them out.
Okay.
So there's the scene in Get Smart where Alan's just so annoyed with the president about everything throughout this movie, and then he's talking about a nuclear attack, and he keeps saying he goes nuclear, and just Alan Arkin just nuclear. He just like snaps at him. It's freaking great. That's what I thought of when I was making fun of you, or not making fun of you, but
saying it along with.
Yeah.
Yes.
So start this off with a review, and then we'll go into some charity stuff.
So when you went into this, were you going to compare it to the others?
Yes and no.
Okay. What we're talking about is Prey, the new Predator movie.
So you got to remember, anyone going into this, I mean, this movie's set in like the 1700s.
Right.
And so my whole thing is I went in going that Predator's technology cannot be better than it is in Predator.
Right, okay. Fair enough.
So I love Predator. I was looking at the Rotten Tomatoes scores. So the first Predator is in the 80s.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Certified Fresh in the high 80s.
Okay.
Like 86.
Okay.
Predator 2 is in the 30s.
Fair. I mean, it's camp. It's good camp.
I love Predator 2.
Predator 2 is great. It's camp.
I thought Predator 2 was great. And then you've got
Alien
vs. Predator and Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Both those are like in the teens and 20s.
Yeah. They're schlock, but they're entertaining schlock.
I like them.
Yeah.
And then you've got Predators, which I think is in like the 60s, which I liked it. I don't know why it didn't do better.
It was fine.
And then you got The Predator, which is the Predator movie that has an actual Predator in it.
Okay.
The director hired his friend who was
that's right. That's right.
And then they cut those scenes. I've never watched the movie. That one's actually got like an okay score, which I don't understand because first of all, they step on the toes of the previous movies because they changed the Predator lore. And then there's the fact that it's got an actual Predator in it. So, I went into this one going, it's got to be better than the one I didn't see.
Okay.
That's the only thing I'm asking for it.
Okay. And scale it 1 to 10.
9.5, 10.
Really?
There's nothing I would change.
All right.
Like, I mean, from beginning to end, I enjoyed this movie.
I mean, I love Predator 1. Predator 2, it's campy corny, but I love it too. Alien vs. Predator 1, I saw. Alien vs. Predator Requiem, you said?
Yeah, Requiem is a sequel.
Okay, yeah, but
that's the one that takes place in like a mountain town.
But was it good?
I liked it.
You liked it? Okay.
I liked it for what it was.
I mean, from what I've seen out of all of them, they've all been okay. Like, at least okay or better.
So Requiem's about a alien that hatches from a predator. It's about the end of because the end of Alien versus Predator.
Okay.
End of Alien versus Predator, they've got that dead predator laying there, and if you watch the cutscene, it's
chest burster. Yeah, okay, I recall
So now
that.
you've got an alien predator hybrid. It's kind of got the dreads or whatever the predator hair is.
That's actually kind of interesting.
It's a different thing, and it's something we see throughout the Alien franchise. Anyways, Alien, you get in 2 or 3. I don't know if it's Aliens or Alien 3. You get the alien that's like the one on all fours because it laid its egg in a dog.
Oh.
So it's nothing new to aliens. It's something that they do.
It's adaptive.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see it throughout the Alien franchise, so it made sense in this way too. Okay. And that thing ends up on Earth, and the Predator just going down to kill it. But also, the Predator doesn't give a shit about humans and is killing the humans that get in the way. The aliens killing humans that, because that's the aliens do. And it did some really cool, really dark shit. So, for instance, spoilers, and if you're okay with this, spoilers.
Go for it.
There's a scene where it goes into the maternity ward.
And just like adapts the babies?
It lays eggs in pregnant women. Multiple eggs, because there's more for them to feed on. So you get these pregnant women that start having multiple chest bursters bursting out of them.
Oh.
The movie's dark. It's creepy. It's also taking previous tropes from previous horror movies, like the nerdy guy, and there's the girl he's into, but she's dating the jock douche. Okay. And then they're going to be okay, and they're going to end up together. And then the fucking predator accidentally kills her.
Oh.
Like, not even trying. He threw a thing down a hallway after the alien. The alien dodged it, and they're running down another hallway that just happens a T-section with it, and it just fucking whips her up into the wall.
Okay.
I didn't see the problem with Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Now, I got irritated because I was looking through the ending of Prey.
Okay.
Leaves a question.
Oh, is it a question that might spoil it for me?
I'm not... Not exactly.
Okay.
So, they don't do a traditional... I'm still going to go light on information.
Okay,
they don't do a traditional cutscene.
Okay.
The beginning credits are cave paintings.
Oh.
Like Native American cave paintings.
Okay.
Kind of recapping the entire movie.
Okay.
And then there's an extra little bit of cave painting that happens right after where the movie ended.
Oh.
So they show you the next thing in a cave painting.
Okay.
And it leaves a question. And...
that question is what you want.
Yeah, is there going to be Prey 2 and whatnot? Also, it leaves a question of there's something that happens in this that directly connects to another Predator movie. And so you want to know about that as well.
Okay.
It did well at respecting it. The Predator does not have a shoulder cannon yet. He's got the 3 red dots, but it's for this like almost like arrow shooting device that he's got instead of the cannon.
Okay.
Because it's still hundreds of years for them, too.
Yeah, their technology is advanced, but not that advanced.
Yeah, his helmet thing is more like a bone piece and doesn't actually cover the mouth. The mouth is visible.
The weird blah, blah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think this is great. So I go and I was curious to see about people's opinions on it. and about the ending and how they're understanding it and how they're looking at it. And this article I read starts out by saying, we don't talk about Alien versus Predator or Alien versus Predator Requiem.
Okay.
And I'm like, you're going to give that much hate to those two movies that, honestly, I love the first one, and I enjoy the second one. I thought Alien vs. Predator was great, especially when the Predator and the human team up.
Mm.
You're going to give that much hate to those two movies? Bless you.
Thank you.
But they seem to sing the praises of the Predator, which is the one that steps on the toes of the other ones and had a freaking sex offender in it. So I'm really confused by that article.
It's just a person standing on their soapbox going, I have my soapbox to complain about a thing that I am allowed to complain. Like, we stand on our little soapbox and hate Sony for their discretions. But is Sony still a good company? In small doses, sure. Or in different doses, I should say.
It's different to straight up say you won't talk about something because you hate it so much, but you'll talk about something else that's very problematic.
Yes.
But not talk about that problematic thing in a negative light.
Correct, because...
And that's weird.
Yeah, that. It's a little weird, but it's like, today I've got a little bit of news from Sony. I'm going to talk about the light because, I mean, it's kind of cool. I'll admit, Sony has, as I said, their small doses. You know what I mean.
I feel the Alien vs. Predator movies focused on two things. That one of them, like I said, whatever, how it adapts to the Predator's DNA and whatnot. That's something that's been shown through the Alien movies. It's good. Respect to it. Shows that they understood the Alien movies.
Right.
But also, with the first Alien vs. Predator, you've got the whole he makes her the weapon out of the tail and makes her the shield out of the head thing, showing a thing that they've never thought to use across how many fucking Alien movies? I mean, Aliens, Alien 3.
Prometheus.
Is Resurrection 3 or is Resurrection the fourth one?
I don't know. The numbers are a little hazy on mine. So
I'm not entirely sure if it's Alien 3 Resurrection or if it's Alien... Oh, yeah, no, because it's Alien. It's Aliens, Alien 3, Resurrection, and then Prometheus and Alien Covenant. Yes. I mean, you get 6 freaking movies, and at no point has anyone ever tried to use the fact that the alien skin withstands their acid blood. And Alien vs. Predator did that. I don't know why people are so harsh on it. Went into this very, open to this being good, hoping that whoever was making this was going to respect the franchise and not pull the crap that was pulled with the previous Predator movie. And they did. They respected it very well.
Okay.
They
then I'm probably going to see this in the coming week. So yeah. I'll be able to talk about it next week.
And this was the most streamed thing ever in Hulu's history. This is their biggest release.
Nice.
Plenty of people were demanding that this should have been in theaters, not a Hulu release. And maybe it should have.
Small victories make for bigger bonuses, but guys, it's okay.
But I feel like some of those people are also the same people that are saying they don't go to the theaters or something like that. So, another fun little fact real quick. The actress is Amber Midthunder, and her dad is, I do believe, David Midthunder, who's also an actor. He was the actor they modeled. They used him for the facial modeling of Nightwolf in Mortal Kombat 11, which means he can fight a Predator.
Yeah,
because Predator is a DLC.
That's amazing.
So father and daughter get to fight Predators.
Yes.
And also, real quick, credit to the other actor in this. He doesn't have a Twitter, so when I made my post talking about this, I wasn't able to tag him. Beavers is his last name. He was great in this too. He's just equally as badass. He plays her brother.
Oh.
And this movie is available in Comanche. You can change the audio, watch it in Comanche.
That's probably what I'm going to do.
Read the subtitles if you want. If you're like me and you're slow at reading, you go with the English the first run, and you'll do the Comanche the second.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So over on the good old Humbara Bundura, we got ourselves a great bundle. The Resident Evil Decades of Horror. It's pretty much all of them that are on Steam. Pretty much, except for Village. Village gives you a half-off coupon because they're still trying to make their money off of it.
It's the newest one. That's generally how these things work. So
yeah.
Scroll down.
Huh?
So, okay, you do get 0. So you get 0, but do you get 1?
Yeah.
No.
There it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You just want to scroll down all the way. Okay.
Yeah, it was yeah. There's a lot. I mean,
so 0, 1.
0, 1.
The remake of 2. The remake of 3.
Yeah, remake of 2. Remake of 3.
4, 5, 6, and 7.
5, 6, 7. Revelations 1. Revelations 2. I don't know why they give you Revelations 2 episode 1. I guess that's just the deluxe edition, so I guess that's kind of the one that goes along with it. You can go and get episode 1 on Steam for free if you want to go check it out. I mean, Resident Evil Revelations 2 is probably one of my favorite Resident Evil games. But all of these for a good old $30, I find that to be a very fine deal.
I mean, plus 50% off of Village.
Yeah,
you get all those games. Village is probably still sitting at $60. So you're in the long run, you're paying full price for Village, but getting every other Resident Evil main story game.
Yeah. So for another $30, so $60 total if you're wanting the Village as well. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, considering it's still sitting at 60. So yeah. But yeah, 1 through 7 Village coupon for Village Revelations. Or I feel like no, that was what I was forgetting. This one here helps out Direct Relief, which helps out healthcare professionals all over the world, as well as our great old 50 states, getting tools, supplies, water, everything that is needed for medical relief.
I'm gonna ask the chat because I'm curious. Do you feel we're too dark? Like the screen's too dark?
Like us or that?
Yeah, us.
Oh, us? Yeah, I tried moving the light.
No, because I'm thinking it's fine. But if chat says it's a problem, then I have a way to fix it. Granted, come winter, we may have to adjust it again. But I wanted to see if chat felt the lighting was good or bad.
Fair enough.
Was it okay to me? Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Okay.
And then now I'm going to lower that 50% and fuck with you. No.
That's fine. Whatever. That doesn't bother me any. I don't mind looking a little dark. And
I forgot to show. He brought me a gift today.
Oh, yes. Here, I'll go main screen. There's main screen.
Nova.
And
now it just says the man called Nova, so I'm not entirely sure which Nova this is because I am not super good with the Nova names.
I believe it's
Richard Ryder.
I was about to say, I think the name is on the back.
Yeah, cool. So Richard Ryder. It comes with a different helmet, which actually is really interesting.
And a stand for him to fly on.
Yeah, a stand, and then his hands can be swapped out for the flying hands.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And thank you for that.
Yeah, the Nova Core, it was something that interested me, but I was like, Quincey might like this a lot better than I would.
I think Richard, if I'm remembering correctly.
Reed Richards?
No, Richard Ryder.
Oh.
So there's a couple Novas, and it gets difficult for me to remember because there's also Kid Nova and whatnot. I think Richard is the one who discovers the helmet in like his basement or something and finds out his dad was part of Nova Corp. His dad has been like missing like his whole life.
Oh.
And so he kind of sets out to uncover that mystery.
Very okay.
I could be wrong. It's been I don't read a lot of Nova.
1 week since you looked at me.
But I've got Marvel Unlimited. So.
And speaking of Marvel, over on one of my mobile games called Puzzles and Dragons, they announced all of the cards that are going to be a part of it. And the art for them is very, very unique and a little shoujo-y, but I'm not mad at it. They look good, they look crisp. Their evolutions, their, what do they call them? The assist cards that go with it are the comics. And I kind of like them. They're all pretty good. They now have a third one comparative. And you get friggin' the Doctor Strange of the Multiverse as one of the evolutions for Strange. There's a lot of really interesting evolutions for most of them. Spider-Geddon? Was there an Armageddon involving the Spider-Verse?
Probably. This is not a run I read. But I wouldn't be surprised. In fact, currently they're doing... like the end of the Spider-Verse, like they're killing off the Spider-Verse.
That's not good.
It's not the first time they've done it.
That's not good though. Lot of cards. I have some stones saved up for it, but go check out the Japanese Gung Ho website for more details. They're really pushing for the She-Hulk, for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Really quick, go back to the Hulk.
The She-Hulk or
Hulk?
Hulk.
So click on the second cover.
Second cover?
So the Grey Hulk.
Yes.
That's how he originally appeared, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they changed it to Green Hulk. Storyline-wise, Green Hulk is the regular Hulk we know. He's much stronger, yada, yada, yada.
Okay.
And he's been Green Hulk for years. And eventually they decided to write about the Gray Hulk, and he's Joe Fix-It, and he's got a different personality and whatnot.
Oh.
It's still Bruce Banner, but it's different personality. The funny thing is the whole reason they actually changed him was the price of ink.
Really?
Yeah, so originally he was supposed to be gray, but there was an ink pricing thing, and so they switched to green.
Green was cheaper.
Green was cheaper. That's how the Hulk ended up green.
Huh.
But yeah, Gray Hulk has a name. Joe Fix-It.
And then Deadpool. Deadpool looks good in his.
Deadpool looks kind of just Deadpool-y. You know, it's weird how the anime look didn't go into the Deadpool.
Yeah, and then Psylocke. Psylocke looked great.
Yeah.
And then you get
that outfit's a splitter in half, though.
Yeah. Hawkeye, Black Panther. Freaking Loki looks shoujo as fuck.
I'm curious about the Venom one when you're done flipping through Loki.
The Venom?
Yeah.
Sure. There's Venom. He just gets assists.
I think I might have a copy of that.
Of this one?
Yeah, it's not a first print, but I think I have a copy of that.
And then you get the Thanos, and then... Oh, that looks so cool.
So I always thought that it was Thanos. And I said Thanos for years, and then the movies started coming out, and they're like, Thanos, 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 and then every comic book person I know is saying Thanos. And I'm curious if it was Thanos.
But somebody messed it up, similar to symbiotes?
Yeah, or like Ra's al Ghul. It's Raish.
Raish.
That one irritates me.
Yeah.
That one irritates me because people will argue with me on it. And they're like, it's Raz. No, it's Raish. It's Raz. It's spelled R-A-S. And I'm like, it's not English. It's Raish. It's an actual fucking word. Like, it's not just a made-up name. Like, it's an actual word in a different language. It's Raish al Ghul.
How do you like this Iron Spider?
Yeah, I like it. And it's got the... oh, no, it's got 4 arms. That's weird.
Is it supposed to have 6?
No. So... There's a reasoning behind it in the comics, and I don't remember the reasoning. I've only read it like once. It has 3. The Iron Spider original Iron Spider costume has 3 arms, so he doesn't have the full 8 legs for some reason. And I don't know why. The earliest I remember reading something about it was during a Thing solo comic.
Oh,
Thing calls him out about it.
God, I love the art of these. I'm sorry. They look fantastic. They do look good.
And I'm loving, the new Captain Marvel stuff. Like, they want to give all this love to Carol Danvers, and they got the new costume and whatnot. The new costume is less risque than the past costumes and whatnot. But I do find it funny how every time anything shows a comic cover now, it never shows the early Miss Marvel stuff. Or not Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel stuff.
Oh.
Because that was not her original costume. In fact, her origin in the comic is very different. The original Captain Marvel was a male, and he got cancer, and they couldn't cure it, and he was going to die. And so he passed his powers on to her before he died.
Oh.
And then he did freaking die.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Storm. Oh, I have this one. But yeah, go if you're into mobile games, it's gonna probably be a little bit of money.
There's early costumes.
Okay.
Now, this one right here is a play on the original Marvel, but I don't like how much it shows because it's basically she's just wearing underwear. Yeah. So this one was a little bit better because this one covered a little bit more.
Yeah, I just like the sash. Sash
the sash is always cool, and then that's one of the reasons why the current Ms. Marvel has the sash. It's a nod to that, but it's also a nod to her heritage. It's a nice double meaning thing.
Yeah.
So.
Badoop. So Evo just happened a little bit ago, and
is it out here again this year?
Yes, it always is. The Mandalay Bay.
Wasn't it at the Rio before?
As far as I know, it's always been at the Mandalay Bay, except for pre-2012, where then it was at the Luxor /
because they launched that landline or whatever they wanted to call it.
The local area thing, and the internet cafe.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's pretty much what it was. People who needed a business center at the Luxor just went there for that. But the new Tekken teaser just popped out. It is bare bones a teaser. It is Kazuya walks his father over to the cliffside, throws him off, does the smile, but it changes from the 1984 original to current animation, and he does the same smirk, and then you hear, "Get ready!" And I'm like, okay.
And he drops the... No, he doesn't.
And he drops Kirby, too.
Kirby.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah.
That was the best part to me, was the fact that Kirby just behind him.
But, so, just a small teaser for Tekken. Yeah. Thank you.
You don't sound too excited. And you were convinced Tekken was done last time we had talked.
I would have figured, just because Tekken 7 was good. It doesn't need another iteration. It doesn't need to keep trying to make money off of the same thing we've already...
The people whose wallets are connected to this will not agree.
You're right. Sure. Fine. It's just there's so many Bandai Namco games that could get pushed right now, but instead, it's Tekken.
What would you like to get pushed?
FromSoft. Give me more Dark Souls stuff.
Okay. Well, you're biased on that one.
I know. But on a more serious note, I don't mind it. It's just I want to see more. The teaser didn't fulfill me. I'll admit I got a little bit of a chill when I saw the smirk and the eye flash.
Yeah.
But I just want more. I would love more.
Sugar.
More. We got a little bit from Street Fighter 6. Juri looks like an actual pop star comparative to her Assassin Origins. I kind of like it. And then we got a ballerina-style street dancer / graffiti artist, Kimberly. And I like them both. They both look real good. They look really, really good. Juri does have a more unique style compared to the earlier...
Sorry, that was a painful yet satisfying neck crack there.
Yeah. But I'm curious to know what else Street Fighter is going to push comparative to the release, which I believe is going to be in December? Nope, 2023. Never mind, it got pushed back a little bit. But I'm not too frustrated at that one just because they didn't lock down a date.
Like some others.
Like some others that we're going to talk about later. They showed their flashy V-triggers, their supers. Freaking Kimberly's got Asura drops, which I was head over heels for. And at the beginning of Juri's spot, she is riding on a motorcycle, and then all of a sudden she does the good old Akira slide. I'm sorry, I would follow a Twitter page that does all the Akira slides through all of media. There's a lot. A lot of people like to pay homage to Akira.
Oh, it's a badass slide.
Yeah, it's a great slide. But yes, more stuff from Street Fighter. Thank you. I love Fatal Fury. It's one of my favorite games growing up. I never had a real big chance to play it on the console versions. I always had to go to a local arcade to play a little bit. And Garou Fury of the Wolves? Fight of the Wolves? Whatever the PlayStation 1 game is.
I never played them, so I have no idea.
Yeah. They're a nice little Street Fighter beat 'em up style where you go into the next area, etc., etc. One just got greenlit with a really, really basic ass teaser that just says, and I quote, "New Fatal Fury / Garou greenlit." SNK did not push anything for this except for a new image, and that's it. There is no animations. There is no... I mean, they revamped a little bit of the music, the City Streets music, which made me hop.
You got excited when it was starting up. You're like, the city
Streets! I'm excited for it. I like Fatal Fury. I don't know too much about Garou of the Wolves, but cool. I'm glad to see it. Boop. So, Quincy, you know how I was just talking about Dark Souls?
Yeah.
I like Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Would you want to play it in a fighting game?
Yeah, because I don't get my ass whooped enough as is.
Fair enough. But this one kind of came out of, I don't want to say nowhere, but I only saw the teaser trailer that just had this panning between the areas, and then it said coming soon. I didn't see the full fighting bits and bobs of it. It stopped, I think, right there.
What? Why?
Why what?
The chat.
Oh.
I want to play Elden Ring on a Switch.
Sure.
Why?
I mean, it can barely, I'm sure it can barely play it.
Why?
Why would? I think with its potential, it can run at 30 frames upscale, 45. I think it'll do just fine. Would I play that online? Fuck no.
What? Why do you need to take Elden Ring on the go? Rage quitting at home isn't enough?
I'm actually doing pretty good at it. But, oh yeah, so what Sock said is kind of true. She says use the fitness band thing to move and everything. There is a person who has it on the PC version that did a little bit of coding, so that way he has it on that the circle thing that's for the Switch, where you have to, press it in.
Yeah, I want to get one of those.
Okay. Well, he has the ankle things with it, too. Mm-hmm. And you have to run in place in order to unlock your controls.
Oh, I remember this guy.
Yeah. Okay, I showed you this then. And as he's doing all this, he's fucking breaking a sweat, and he's going up against the first boss. I can't remember his name. Doesn't matter at this point. But he's already drenched in sweat, and he's doing it. He's doing it. He's focused, and I just see. It's in 720, but I can see just a big droplet of sweat just crash into his eye. And I'm like, whoo.
Yeah, sweatband there, buddy.
Yeah.
I could definitely see, if I knew how to do that kind of stuff, I could definitely see doing things like that with games that I enjoy playing.
Do it with Batman.
Yeah, to get me more active while still spending my time doing something I enjoy. Get a nice middle ground. Yeah.
Quiet.
The problem is, one, I don't understand that stuff. Two, I'm not good at the whole running in place thing. I would need one of those things that lets me slide.
Slide in movement?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess, yeah, okay.
Or hook up the treadmill downstairs.
Okay, and then to heal, he had to squat. I don't like squats. Don't get me wrong, I could do it, it's just bad knee.
I did squats the first time in 10 years the other day. I did... It's 45 times 3.
45 times 3?
Yeah.
135.
Okay, so that's what I did.
135 squats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is about half of what I used to do.
Yeah.
And even that's not impressive for someone my size. And I was like, okay, I did I think one set just to see.
And your legs were burning.
That was fine. We did the rest of the workout. 2 days later, my ass cheeks hurt.
Okay.
My legs hurt. My inner thighs hurt. Pretty much waist down fucking hurt.
Okay.
Getting up hurt. Sitting down hurt. Adjusting on my seat hurt.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Everything hurt.
Everything hurt.
Everything hurt. From the waist down.
Yeah, from the waist down.
Okay.
Fucking wrecked me.
But back over to the original story. Bloodborne, but in a fighting game. It looks clean, looks great. Saw some not V-trigger. Goddamn. Some ult moves, some powered up moves, some air dodges, a burst. It seems like a pretty standard fighting game, but with a gothic motif that I can fall behind.
The second I heard the trailer say Eldritch, I went, oh, he's in.
Oh, I'm in. Yeah, it's got a little bit of Eldritchy. You see little stars sparking off of this individual. Go check it out. It's called Umbral Core. Forgot to mention it. Oops.
No, you didn't. You mentioned it at the beginning.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I like Skullgirls. I enjoyed it. It was a pain in the backside to kind of get through it because fighting games during that time was a little rough for me because I didn't have a fight stick.
Okay.
Socks gave you a joke in the chat.
Oh no.
And I'm surprised.
Yes, I did Socks.
I'm kind of not mad that it didn't get the love that it deserved, but it was slow to get the love that it deserved because it's been a while. It's been 10 years since it was launched, and we're finally getting a season pass. Not mad at that, just curious to why it took 10 years for it to roll over to get it.
First time I heard about this game was because of you.
Yes. I love it. It's a good game. When Beowulf was announced, I was like, okay, we're finally getting characters. Like, more characters. Because at that time we had Squiggly and Big Band, I think. And I was like, cool, more characters. And I fell right off.
And this says we'll join Skullgirls 2 Encore and Skullgirls Mobile.
The second Encore and Mobile.
Oh,
so second Encore is basically just the Game of the Year edition.
Okay.
And Skullgirls Mobile is just the mobile game that's tap buttons at a correct time. Rock, paper, scissors, dish.
Gotcha.
And the fact that it's getting a season pass, once again, just it's interesting, and it's going to add more to what little story there is, considering it's like, oh hey, the Skull Heart, that thing that everyone's trying to get, yeah, it is destroyed. Oh, and then it's like, oh, you can now play as the endgame boss. Oh, so Marie's coming soon. Cool. Badoop.
Yeah, this is all you because I don't know any shit about this.
So I've been following Guilty Gear Strive for a while, and the next character in the line is Bridget, which she kind of evolved a little bit from what I remember of Bridget. That's all I really wanted to play. But she now uses a hyperactive yo-yo rather than a regular yo-yo. And her moveset pretty much parallels Guilty Gear Iruka? I'm unsure if it's Guilty Gear 2 or Guilty Gear Iruka. But even still, Bridget being Bridget. They are a they, them. They have been a they, them. So, I'm happy that when this was announced that Bridget was originally a dude and was transitioning because they were dressed in a halfway nun / what emissary? What's the verb or the noun for like a traveling nun, like a Jehovah's Witness?
No idea.
Okay,
I
well,
think emissary was probably right.
Okay, well, in short, they looked like they were halfway priest, but they didn't act that way at all.
You said traveling nun, and now my brain just went to the flying nun.
I mean, yeah, okay, fair. I mean, kind of. No, well, kind of, but even still, they changed up their outfit a little bit, and Bridget looks cool. I like Bridget.
So this brings up a question.
Yes.
So Bridget's they them, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now that society's pulling its head out of its ass and accepting pronoun changes and whatnot more, where are we at on poison?
Okay, so
is poison female? Is poison male? Is poison they them?
So early on, it was just a development issue.
Yeah, because poison was female across the seas, but there was an issue over here where we had
Being
celebrities that beat women, and that was that
Yeah, and
but
then
they were like, no, we can't do that in the game.
Yeah, we don't want children to be thought. So, in short, poison right now, as far as Street Fighter 4, I don't know if she's in 5. I've never really paid attention to 5, but even still, poison at this moment in time is female.
Okay. Everywhere?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, now that fighting women that fight back is okay. But fighting women that don't fight back, that's never been okay.
Poison's whooped my ass plenty of times.
Yeah.
So, don't matter what gender poison goes by, poison kicks my ass.
Yes.
So.
But I'm good to see, happy to see Bridget. I'm hoping the next one is probably, I don't know, there's a lot of really good ones. Venom would be a nice one to pull out of Guilty Gear, but we'll see. A lot of characters for Guilty Gear. I'm surprised came back for it.
My brain is very conditioned. My brain is very conditioned.
Good or bad?
Well, you said Venom, and my brain went to
Marvel.
Yeah.
We are, yes.
Eddie, we Marvel. We model now. Have you seen that?
No.
It's a TikTok video. It was a photo shoot. This lady had like this symbiote-looking shit on her arm, and she's like doing these poses, like sitting at like a table with her arm on the table. She's doing these poses and stuff while the photographer's taking photos. And it cuts to this guy that's looking at it, and he does the voice. He goes, "Eddie, we are model now."
Yeah, we are model.
I still won't watch those movies though.
So a bunch of announcements for a lot of rollback netcode being pushed toward other games.
Explain this to me because I don't know what it means.
Okay, so rollback netcode is, let's say we're both online. We're both playing the game.
Okay.
I throw my super out, and then all of a sudden you manage to catch it at the perfect time because you have that little lag, and you block it all.
Okay.
And I'm like, there's no way. I juggled that. There's no way you could have been able to land and get your block up.
I can guarantee you that if I did that, it doesn't matter about rollback because I always forget to block, and it was purely a panic swipe of the joystick.
Fair enough.
However, for other people, I definitely see this being a problem.
Yes.
Because
yes.
I am terrible at blocking in fighting games.
I'm okay with it, depending on game. The later one that we're going to talk about, I can roll house with.
Also, I have no idea how to win multiverses if I'm not knocking you out of the ring.
Really?
Yeah, I just keep knocking everyone out of the ring.
That's kind of the base. That's the base gist.
Yeah. That's how I won all my matches.
With Shaggy, I would assume.
No, Wonder Woman.
Really?
It takes a bit to unlock Shaggy, first of all.
Oh.
Second of all, I'm feeling Wonder Woman so far.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty good.
Okay.
You can use Shaggy in like couch co-op.
Oh, but not in line.
Once you unlock them, you have to unlock them. So like, everyone's available for like the couch co-op or the lab, which is the fighting
training.
Yeah.
Okay.
But online, it's a progression system.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
And so I'm whooping ass with Wonder Woman.
Okay.
And I'm really bad with the lasso, so it's kind of funny that I'm whooping ass with Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay. But back over to the netcode. So a bunch of games got kind of a nudge for it. DB Fighter Z said that they're announcing one with a few things, and I was like, I don't care much for DB Fighter Z. Whoever cares about that one, go ahead and check it out. But one that kind of sparked into the area that's Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is now got it. And I was like, really? Arxis, you let this go for that long? Or Atlas, I should say. Atlas is the one I think that backed this one. But I should have sworn that they had it. And I mean, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax has been out for a while. And the fact that it didn't have it to begin with kind of, I don't want to say stagger me, but shocked me. But it's good that games are starting to get some.
Now, what I noticed is this PlayStation 4 or this one. It also says Switch and Steam on the game, but available now on PlayStation 4 and Steam.
Yes. So apparently the Switch version already had it.
Okay.
Steam and PS4 did not.
What I was going to say is I'm pretty sure the Dragon Ball Z Fighter one was for PlayStation 4 also.
Yeah.
So
a lot of games for PlayStation 4. We like that.
Well, no, I mean that they had to do the rollbacks for the PlayStation 4 ones. I wonder what happened. I wonder if if it's because of how differently it functions from Xbox and whatnot, or if it was laziness, or
I'm unsure.
That's just an interesting thing I noticed.
Yes. But that was the vast majority from EVO. There's a few more things that are kind of out and about if you want to hear about it. New Samurai Showdown announcements, King of Fighters 15 announcements. Go and check them out if you're interested in those. I personally am not. But I do.
I suck at fighting games, so I'm just here for the ride.
Yes.
Well, I pulled up the information and gave it to him, but yes. I'm still here for the ride.
Yes, he's here for the ride. Saints Row, we got a gameplay overview trailer, and we're getting another one on the 16th that's going to be story-oriented. So if you're interested in the sure, it got delayed and we got a little butt mad, but they said, hey, we were actually having a hard time, sorry. So they pushed it back, but...
Stop setting dates if you're not ready.
Right. Like, I'm frustrated at that, and we're going to go more into that
It's very simple to say, yeah, so we're hoping to release this game in 2022. That would be fine. And then, hey, 2022 is just not looking good, so probably 2023. A year window is something where I can sit there and not actively get excited.
Yeah, but then if they say 2024, then you're going to be like,
Yeah, you push the game back 2 years, I'm just going to assume it's never happening. Looks over at Beyond Good and Evil.
When you sent me that...
They just hired a writer.
You sent me that. I don't want to say livid, but I got a little frustrated.
They just hired a writer.
Yeah.
For a game announced like 6 years ago. They hired the writer just now.
With a fucking amazing trailer that I still watch.
Which tells me that trailer has nothing to do with the game.
I mean...
If they're hiring a writer, that means they have no story.
Either that or that little snippet is just a good opener. Like I would be okay with that being an opener. Like even if it's stinky poo poo. He's got Gatling gun arms. I'm sorry. Like even if they have just that as the base opening and then it kind of spreads out from there, I'd be happy with that. But
are these Mayhem agents?
Yeah, I think these are.
Oh shit!
Are they doing Squid Games?
Well, they already had Squid Games.
Oh, that's right. Ginky.
Yeah,
Professor Ginky. That's right. Oh my God, they have like a Mad Max style thing.
Oh, there's a doggo in Prey.
Doggo.
Her actual name is Coco, but I do believe her name in the movie is Sari. Sarii.
All right.
So when you look at this, does this look like a Saints Row game you want to play?
Yes.
Okay. I need the story.
Okay.
And so on the 16th, I will watch the story thing, and that will be the deciding factor for me as to how soon I get the game, not whether or not I get the game. Because right now, it's looking like a good Saints Row game. It's just a question of... Will it story enough for me, first of all? Yeah. Second of all, I do need to see a little bit more that's not cinematic. I need to see a little bit more in-game mechanics, because if this is going to feel like a Saints Row game from 5 years ago when they're still making Saints Row games, 10 years ago when they're still making Saints Row games, then why have we not upgraded?
Yeah.
But if this feels like something better, something nicer, then awesome. So I am still holding out for that 16th when we're going to get that other video.
Which will be just in time for next week anyways. Yay. Oh, and they have a hard date. Oh, it's right around the corner. I forgot. So they're done. They are pretty much done with this game. For those who don't know, August 23rd. That is 13 days away. I thought it was later.
Just shy of 2 weeks.
Yeah. Okay. Next up.
Something? Testing something.
Oh.
Sock's testing something.
Testing. Oh. She shortened her name in the chat.
Yeah. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. Fall Guys, another little tiny tidbit. I don't like the fact that his eyebrows are made of flesh.
What are yours made out of?
Hair.
The brow themselves.
Oh, the brow
bone and flesh.
Okay. Then reiteration: has no hair for the big fuck off eyebrows he got.
Yeah, he has no hair. He has no eyebrow hair.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, I mean, he's bald also. Maybe it's alopecia from like here.
Oh. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
Watch it. Will Smith's gonna come slap you
again. But Eggman is a new skin for Fall Guys. Fall Guys is getting a lot of collaboration stuff. I'm feeling like they're the next Fortnite.
They need to do another one of those charity things.
Yes. I showed you a shitload of the Marvel stuff that's on Fortnite.
You did.
And I'm like, holy shit. You have Kratos, Master Chief, almost all the Marvel, almost all the DC, and like the list keeps going on. The Gears of War, the God of War, all that subsidiary stuff that has signed on to this. Honestly, freaks me out. The Capcom stuff. Like next time I see Chun-Li or Cammy in there, I'm probably gonna get it because it appeals to the little tiny monkey brain.
You know what crossover I need?
What?
I need a Masterchef, Master Chief crossover where it's Master Chief with like an apron, and a chef's hat on, and he's just using cooking utensils, and he just yells Gordon Ramsay lines.
Donkey. Maybe. I mean, that'd be very low. But speaking of Masterchef, you know there's a board game for Masterchef now?
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. I don't know what it's about.
I was going through my board games when I was getting more stuff in the office, and apparently I have a giant set of Cards Against Marvel, and I cannot figure out who gave that to me. Yeah.
I remember I helped out with the Cards Against Humanity booster packs.
Yeah, so I got the booster packs. Those are in there.
Yeah. I don't know. Dude. So remember when I was saying that Sony was going to be on the list today? Horizon Forbidden West kind of did a lot of their trailer stuff, and it looks really good. Like it has like a pure desert motif, but it also has the submerged area further back.
The fuck is that like snake vulture thing in the middle? A green thing.
It looks like an eagle. But yeah, I don't know. They're just taking, of course, their liberties because they can't have anything like it. Oh wait, I can't. I don't think I have that one up. But they have the roller coaster with the Statue of Liberty in front of it. So I was like, okay, all right, you took the smalls. I'll give you what little. But this game looks pretty.
Wait, what do you mean they can't use things? What are you talking
about? They can't use the 100% like the New York. It's gonna have to change its name. It can't be that.
Is it copyright?
I believe all the casinos are.
So, but the thing is, New York is based off of the actual place, New York City, New York.
Okay, then I don't.
Yes, you are right. The casinos are all copywritten. So every time you see those people that do like the strip artwork, they're totally breaking the law. However, you know what isn't? The Las Vegas sign.
Really?
Yep, the fabulous Las Vegas sign is completely
fair use.
Yep,
really?
The city they set it up that way on purpose. They want people to make as much art with it as they want.
Nice. But yeah, no, I love this. This looks so goddamn pretty. Like even sure with the robot things in the back and using smoke bombs or ink bombs to get away. It looks like a very fun game for the PlayStation 5, and this definitely showcases what the PlayStation 5 could do.
We should probably get past the tutorial in the first game then, huh?
You?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But it just looks like a pretty good game. It's just new stuff. That's all I kind of wanted to go over, just quick. But speaking of new stuff, let me mute that. Gotham Knights had another trailer.
Yeah, this time we're talking about Red Hood. He talks about dying and whatnot and coming back. And honestly, the dialogue was a little funky. But the move set looks good. The costume looks good. Twitter did not handle the video worth shit when I was watching it. It kept changing the quality nonstop, and I don't know why. I don't know about this whole giving him an ability thing. Oh, yeah, the zoom in on the mask was very Deadpool. I was like, oof. They could have designed that a little differently. But we'll see him fight here and shoot and whatnot, and it's normal stuff. And then he starts pulling out this thing where, like, he charges up his lasers. Yeah. He, like, puts this energy. I'm assuming it's Lazarus Pit energy, but that's never been something I've known of. And then he shoots out the gun, and it does that. And does, like, ricochet shots with it.
I mean, that's the character I'm going to probably play when we get into it.
And then he uses it to, like, do boost jumps.
Yeah, yeah. And he's got, look, those weird horns.
Yeah, that's like an alternate costume thing.
Oh, I like it. I like the horns.
If you, I think, pre-order, you get a special skin for a bike. This one's still on track to release on time, I do believe, in October, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this is now the only thing I'm looking forward to in October, game-wise.
October 25th, 2022. Rating's still pending, which is odd, because it's only got 2 months left.
You know what I see happening? Is they're going to give it... It'll probably get a T for teen, maybe an M.
Because no blood?
Yeah, no blood, but you got the gunplay, so that might push it for the M. However, it's going to get that big old fat sticker about how online play is unrated.
Oh, of course. All of it is.
So that's probably going to be the big thing they use to try to sell this game as it's not rated mature, you know.
Yeah. So, time to talk about the negative points of Marvel today. I finally caught wind of what this game is going to be like, and it's going to be XCOM-like with better playability, and I was like, okay, I like XCOM, and I like Marvel, and I like these costumes. So when did they say? Did they say a date for this one or nah?
So it says it's coming before the end of the fiscal year, but that means that could be as late as March 31st.
Yeah. Okay.
They did not give a solid date, so that takes it from being October of this year to
maybe
November,
March.
December, January, February, or March.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe March. They just opened it to a 5-month gap.
And the game's probably done.
It looked like it was.
Yeah. It interested me so much. But now I'm just like you in the boat. I no longer care until it releases. I don't care. Still don't care.
Pre-orders have become pointless. The things are never worth it, and you can only get them later on anyways. And half the time you pre-order a game just for that game to get pushed back more and more and more, or full on canceled on the release that you were expecting it to get.
Speaking of, now this one I will say it's pushback. It's Nexon. Nexon has freemium games. They usually have you pay for cosmetic or over under small bonuses, like experience bonuses.
Is this person supposed to be dressed like Bruce Lee / the Bride, or is this coincidence?
A little coincidental.
Okay. As you were saying.
Art creators from Nexon, which you might know from Mabinogi or Maple Story. I know Maple Story. I don't know that other one. Mabinogi? Okay. It's like another Second Life style game where you grind them up and do yada yada. I actually looked into Art creators a little bit, and I was actually super excited. And then when I went further in and it said, sorry, we're pushing the game back, I was a little bummed. But then I was like, wait, Nexon usually does free-to-play games. Mm-hmm. So I was like, you guys can push it back. I'm not, like, giving you permission to do that, but I'm not mad that a game is free. You're not releasing it now. You are allowing playtesters in to give it a shot, and it's a looter shooter, which I love looter shooters. They are probably my favorite genre of game because big numbers do big damage, yes. I can see me probably getting this as soon as it drops. It looks fun. It looks fun as shit.
That's a good point.
What?
Sock says, why only protect the forehead with the helmet?
So, siege helmets actually allow you to have the full range of motion with your vocalisms. It's supposed to be for sieging. It's to allow you to have clear callouts.
Yeah, I mean, clear callouts until someone blows your bottom jaw off.
Well...
And then it's just...
Sure.
As you lay on the ground.
That's if you're that front line, sure, I guess.
I'm just saying.
I mean, if you're already getting your jaw ripped off at that caliber, I'm pretty sure this one would stop it anyways.
I mean, still better than the guy up there that's just gold and has no helmet at all.
He's got a metal arm.
Yeah, and I bet you anything he wasn't wearing a freaking protector on the arm when he lost it.
No. Any more gaming news?
I don't think so.
Sweet. Oh, wait. Yes, we do. Well, kind of. Do you want to consider this a toy?
Yeah, you can move to gaming news.
Okay. Whoop.
Probably should have.
I don't know. I kind of went with the toy thing. So, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, arcade game. I love Marvel vs. Capcom 2. One of my favorite fighting games of all time.
I'm sorry. Hulk looks hilarious.
Yeah. This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just...
No, it doesn't blow up any bigger.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, the artist for it, yeah.
I mean, the rest of the art looks good. I'm not saying it's bad art.
No.
I'm just saying that is a very interesting look for Hulk.
This one introduced 3v3 fighting at its finest. I love this game. This game is favorite fighting game of all time. I believe it is pre-order on 9/8 to get it with free shipping to the contiguous US. It even has Wi-Fi enabled, so you can play it online. I love that as a feature.
So does that just include Alaska and Hawaii, contiguous instead of continental? Because normally it's continental US, which excludes Hawaii and I think might exclude Alaska. So when it's contiguous, does it mean it includes all 50? And does it include Puerto Rico?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Because Puerto Rico's kind of U.S.
To the lower 48 states.
Okay, so continental. Unless continental includes Alaska, and that's why they don't want to say continental, because they don't want to drive through Canada.
Sure. I'm unsure. I don't know.
I'm just
I know.
It's a weird way to do it.
I'm curious too, but at the same time, I don't know. But this one has also probably one of the bigger rosters of fighting games. Introduced a couple characters that were unique at the time, Cable and Ruby Red. I loved it. And it also includes others, such as Marvel vs. Capcom the original, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men Children of the Atom, and X-Men Mutant Apocalypse with Marvel Superheroes in War of the Gems. War of the Gems and more. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's the more?
Well, it's saying it includes 8 classic titles, and it lists those 8 classic titles and more.
Oh, okay. Oh, I wonder if Super Gem Fighter is on there.
You were going to say Superheroes in War of the Gems. It was like.
Oh, that's a wonky one. That's a real wonky one. It took Marvel Superheroes and basically added in early Infinity Stone style powers that were a little odd.
Okay.
Not bad, just odd. Yes. Do we have a price? No, just a.
No, but I'm going to tell you probably about 500.
You think so?
Yeah, click on one of the other consoles. So this is Killer Instinct, which doesn't have nearly as many games.
1, 2 gold, and it doesn't even have the new one to it. Yeah, none of these have. What the fuck? Where's the pre-order button?
It goes up on pre-order.
Oh, it goes up on pre-order. Oh.
So yeah, just find another arcade mission. I'm sure we can find one with price. There you go. $4.99 for just Capcom Legacy.
Ooh.
14 titles. Yeah, I'm expecting the Capcom Marvel one to be around 500.
Okay.
Which means you get free shipping.
Yeah.
Oh no, free shipping is on orders over $5.99.
Hopefully it's $5.99. Well,
no.
Would you pay $100 for shipping? Fuck.
Yeah, it's a very valid question.
I mean, I would for that machine. That machine is a nice.
They sell them at fucking Walmart. Why would I have to pay $500 for shipping? Yeah.
Oh. Then shit. Yeah.
If you get shipped to store for free.
Yeah. All right. Any more gaming news?
I don't think so. We're about to roll off into something else, and I wanted to. I don't have a special shoe news, but I did want to point out there was a rapper recently who went through and bought school children back to school shoes. He bought over 300 pairs of shoes or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, that's fucking awesome. So
I like that.
Now you can continue.
Shoe news. So, still in the trend of just not being able to find a lot of shoe news, we got an interesting one. NASCAR. Do you like NASCAR?
No.
I don't either. Hurts my head. And not because I have to keep doing left to right movements.
I'm confused by this.
I don't get what.
Generally, I would assume the individuals that care about a sport like basketball and are into Jordans and whatnot would not give two flying fucks about NASCAR and vice versa.
Right.
So this is interesting to me. Why is this a collab?
I don't know. It's in a Toyota Camry inspired by the shoe style. So it's a inspiration set, and it was of a shoe styling of the Concorde, which is just a black and white Jordan 11, which good shoe, good looking shoe, looks fine. It's got the black Jumpman on the back.
Well, I get the point you're making there, chat. I'm going to say yes, but a very different kind of car and a very different kind of racing style.
And a different kind of ball.
I do.
Because I watched actually this biopic about, I believe it was Jeff Gordon. And there's a lot of fucking drama in NASCAR.
Yeah.
It is life-threatening, the drama they get into, because it's like, you've already signed your life away as soon as you put yourself behind that wheel.
Mm-hmm. You've seen Cars, right? The first one?
Yeah. Ka-chow.
It was not until that movie. As a kid, I thought Mario Andretti was two people. I thought it was Mario and Andretti. And so it was when Cars comes out and he meets Mario Andretti, the car, that I was like, that's one fucking person?
Quincy, I can respect you, man. I can respect you. But damn.
I thought it was Mario Andretti.
Andretti.
Not Mario Andretti. I don't watch NASCAR.
Yeah, and I think that's... Is that NASCAR or is that Formula 1?
That's NASCAR, I think.
I'm doing it. Mario Andretti.
I don't know how I thought that was spelled.
Yeah, that's not how I thought it was spelled
NASCAR.
either. Okay. I just sworn he was like...
He also did Formula 1 and Indy.
Oh, okay. So, you're both right. But that's all the shoe news we have, sadly.
Yeah.
Hopefully more next week.
I'm sure we'll get some soon.
Fucking A. Release nerd shoes. Bring me more pictures of Spider-Man. Boop. Okay, so you said you had a bunch of stuff. Before we hit this, hit that thing.
Okay, so Disney Plus has made an announcement. Disney Plus is increasing its price to $10.99 in December. The Disney Plus Basic will also launch, which will be a cheaper price at $7.99. This is also with. We're also going to see the prices of Hulu go up a little bit. We have no answers yet on whether or not this will affect the bundle, and if so, how much. So the way it's going to work is they're launching an ad version of Disney Plus, which will be $7.99 per month. And they say it'll average out to 4 minutes of ads per hour of content, with them starting at 15 to 30 seconds ad spots.
That's not too bad.
No. So $7.99, it's a good price. You get watch some ads, yada, yada. But it is increasing the price of those of us that already have the, I think, $7.99 to $10.99. Unless you have the bundle, there's no answer yet on the bundle change. Now, a lot of people are going to get mad. Service prices are going up everywhere. I understand. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I will say this is the perfect time to do this, in that we have Andor and a few other things. Andor is the first show to break this stupid ass fucking mold that we have going on with streaming shows. Andor will be 12 episodes.
That's a big one.
Starting September 21st, episode 1, 2, and 3 come out. Then we get episode 4 on the 28th. 5 on the 5th, 6 on the 12th, 7th on the 19th, 8 on the 26th, 9th on the 2nd of November, then 10th on the 9th, 11th on the 16th, and 12th on the 23rd. If you told me that the prices were going up and I was going to continue to get 9 episode seasons,
6 episode seasons,
well, She-Hulk's supposed to be 9 episodes.
Is it?
But they're 30-minute episodes.
Long? Yeah, I heard that.
What the fuck?
Well, I also heard it was supposed to be more of a legal drama, so I was like, or legal comedy. That's what they were pointing it at. And I'm like, legal comedy, so we're looking at a little office-y? So I don't know. I'm happy to see Bag of Ruffles, but
I mean, what we're gonna get? So 9 hours at 30 minutes, or not 9 hours, 9 episodes at 30 minutes.
So 4 hours, 4.5 hours,
4.5 hours of content.
That's bigger than a movie.
Yeah, but if you were telling me my price was going up and I was only getting 4.5 hours of content, and don't get me wrong, I do enjoy Disney Plus, but one of the problems they have is the only original programming they're doing is Marvel and Star Wars, which works for me, which works for you.
But it doesn't work for everybody. Yeah,
but it doesn't work for everybody. So your prices are going up, and you're still only doing these original content things.
Okay. Oh, they're also giving like Bluey and all that. They're still giving
what is Bluey?
Children content.
Oh.
New content for children.
Yeah, which is great for people with kids.
Right.
The problem is it's not an HBO Max. There's not enough content for people
all over.
Okay,
I get you. Okay.
So this is a good step. More episodes.
And you get the first 3 off the cut. So can't be mad at that.
And this is probably supposed to get a second season.
This poster looks good.
Yeah.
I don't like this poster.
Supposed to get a second season too.
Okay.
And Forrest Whitaker's back.
Oh.
So this is prequel to Rogue One.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm just making sure you know where it stands.
Rogue One made me cry, man.
Yeah, I got teary-eyed, but to be fair, I watched it the night Carrie Fisher died.
Yeah.
So, this is the step in the right direction, especially because we're also getting the 18 episodes of Daredevil.
Yes.
So
Born Again. Oh.
They got to come out with a little bit more content. And what they need to do also is, I understand that in the States there's Hulu, but in the other countries there isn't. So for those of us that have the Hulu bundle, and for the countries that don't have Hulu, but have like the R-rated stuff already on Disney Plus before us, they need to start making content outside of the Disney structure. They need to use the fact that they own 20th Century. They just did Prey. Prey was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That's over on Hulu. I don't know where it's going to go for other countries, but I'm sure it's going somewhere. Start making more content like that, because when the kids go to bed, parents want to watch something.
Yeah.
And it's not always Marvel and Star Wars.
No.
And don't get me wrong, that can keep me tied over for a long time, but eventually I run out of shit to watch. So, for instance, I have a TV show coming back tonight, which is great, because right now I'm caught up on everything.
Are you?
Yeah. The latter half of Resident Alien season comes out starting tonight. And so we'll have that to watch. But until So I haven't started Sandman. I could start Sandman. That's over on Netflix. But, right now I'm caught up on everything Marvel and whatnot, other than I still haven't watched Eternals. So I'll sit down and watch that.
Yeah.
But I'm caught up on Star Wars. Not really anything for me to watch right now. So...
there's a few things I need to watch, but Prey is probably on the top. Prey seems like it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, so, and for anyone that has to worry about those kinds of things, for Prey, if you check out doesthedogdie.com, there's people that give you all the breakdowns to all the animal scenes.
Yes. Which is a very, very welcoming website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think some of the things people are a little too worried about.
That's fair. I mean, some people don't want to watch drug abuse, and
some of the questions are like, is there mirrors?
That's a bit odd. But I'm not... Some people don't like them. I get it. So, let's actually...
You're still refreshing? What the hell?
Well, it keeps pulling... I thought I opened all of them.
Okay.
Let's actually open up this. So, Ed Boon. We like Ed Boon.
Yeah.
We like Ed Boon. Ed Boon does real good for the...
You did a retweet. You know that meme where it's the guy with the stick? Where he's poking something saying, do something?
Oh, yeah.
So someone did that with him poking NetherRealm, saying, do something. And Ed Boon retweeted it and tweeted it and credited the person that he saw it from and said, okay, now this is actually kind of funny.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Mortal Kombat 11?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're not doing anything with Injustice.
They're not doing anything with Injustice. Okay, so hopefully sometime soon. Oh, would you look at that? Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind has a trailer now. Which, would you count this as NetherRealm? I mean, it's characters of, but would you count this as NetherRealm working on it?
It depends on whether or not people like Ed Boon and whatnot are actually working on these, or if they're just licensing, or not even licensing, if it's just Warner Brothers using the license that they own.
Yeah.
It depends on if the NetherRealm people are connected. I don't know how connected they were to the Scorpion one, or the one that came out after that. I don't remember which one came out after Scorpion.
Or the HBO Max.
Yeah. So, no, unless NetherRealm people are working on it. That's what it comes down to. Doesn't mean I'm not going to watch shit out of it.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it's going to be good animation all the way through.
The Scorpion one was great.
Yeah. And this one is
I don't remember
different take on something?
No, I mean, the Scorpion one was a different take on things, too.
Yeah. Oh, is that supposed to be Kano? What the fuck? Yeah, okay. I'll watch it, because it looks like it's just going to be...
I don't remember who this is.
Okay.
No. There's an actual blind character. He's based off of he's one of the characters in the game.
Oh. I'll tell you now. Me and, as I've mentioned before, me and Kenshi.
Is that who it is? Kenshi?
Yeah. I love how they're giving Kenshi some of the spotlight.
Yeah, Kenshi Takashi.
Okay. Good to know.
There you
go. But, me and fucking, what's it called? Mortal Kombat has never been a good combination. I played the first two, cool, whatever, and then 3, 4, all the odd subsidiary stories.
I saw someone was like,
fell.
I saw people were like, give us Mortal Kombat 12, and then other people were like, no, give us Injustice 4 or 3, and then there was one fucking guy who was like, give us Shaolin Monks 2.
You know what? I've heard a lot of very interesting things about Shaolin Monks. I heard it was actually fine.
It's completely story driven. So you finish the story and that's it. It's not like Mortal Kombat where it's like, okay, now let me go and do the tower.
Do another tower, yeah.
And do these mini stories and stuff like that. It was just Shaolin Monk's story and you were done. So, obviously they'd have to add features to it nowadays if they want to do a sequel.
Yeah. Abadoop. Toys.
So we got a couple toys, thanks to, I don't know how to say
Preternia.
Yeah, Preternia.com's Twitter page. They come up with some of the best toy information I find around. So go ahead and check them out. They deserve a follow for this stuff. So this one straight up looks like a Canon camera.
Yeah.
This looks like a camera I have in a box.
Yeah. And it turns into a Transformer. Or it's a Decepticon. Refractor.
It's still a Transformer.
Yes. But it's a Transformer. Would you believe that's a Transformer?
Right.
Huh?
Go right this time.
Right.
That was the one image we didn't get.
Oh.
It has a mini camera.
Mini camera. And I would assume Canon backed this, but you know what? Hold on. Oops. I tripped and fell, and now I'm following them.
How far did you get into the Transformer movies?
2.
Okay, I think I made it to 4.
Okay, that's the one with the weird sword thing, right?
I think it's 3.
Oh, okay. I don't...
But it's funny in 3, they wake up an old Transformer that's sitting in like a museum that's been like
Asleep?
defunct. Asleep.
Okay.
You know, he was put there thinking he was like a regular plane.
Oh, thank you.
And he wakes up, and right as they're waking him up, they realize he's a Decepticon because they see the marker on him. And he's going ape shit. He's throwing stuff around and whatnot. And then they're talking to him, and he points at, he talks about like being an Autobot now. And they're like, wait a minute, what? You're a Decepticon. And he's like, nah, I'm tired of the shit. There's still a Prime around. I want to be an Autobot. Like, you can do that. You can just change. And he's like, of course you can. It's a choice. You choose what side to be on. I don't want to fight with the Decepticons anymore.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's what Starscream did, technically. And Starscream, I wish he didn't play the character he played. Because he would have made a good. He would have made a good Autobot.
He's beyond annoying in the live action movies. All he does is fucking run. Like, to the point that they kill Megatron at one point.
Yeah.
But they kill him in the first movie.
Oh, yeah.
Then he gets brought back in like 3 or 4.
Oh.
And they're losing. And maybe it's 2. Fuck, I don't remember. But he gets brought back in one of them. And they're losing their battle. And fucking Starscream's like, this is where I would normally run, sir. This is what I suggest we do. And so the 2 of them fucking take off.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, what is this shit?
I don't know.
But this is really cool. It looks just like a cannon. No, my luck, I'd buy it, and someone break into my house and be like, oh, free camera, and steal my Transformer.
No.
So this is going to be a Takara Tommy Mall exclusive. I do not know what that is.
That is a Japanese mall.
Okay.
I'm going to double check on that. Yeah, that is definitely a known as a toy hobby market, retailer, all sorts of that. Like, unlike eHobby, which is really, so it's just literally a mall that leans towards Transformer exclusives.
Okay, but it's an online store, so I'm assuming there's probably some kind of way you guys can buy it.
Probably
in other countries. Don't quote me on that though.
Oh, I like that. That's a great Starscream.
Hey Piper, welcome to the chat.
That's no, that's not Starscream.
I don't know what it is.
It looks like Starscream, but it ain't Starscream. Huh. I don't know who this is.
Do you want to hit the other tweets from the same group before we move?
Okay, just remind me about that one.
Yeah.
Here we go. Another Preturnia.com pre-order notification. Is that my homie over there? Because that doesn't look like my homie.
I don't know who it is. It's really hard for me to see this image. Like, they're kind of grainy.
Yeah, they're a little... It looks a little...
He's got, like...
It looks like RoboCop, but messed up.
He's got, like, webbed feet. I don't know who he is. And then what I'm assuming is the Fly or something. Then a black suit Spidey. Someone wearing a boar's head.
This is
Johnny Storm, I think? I don't know.
That little Johnny Storm. Or the nuclear guy. Atomic Man. Atomic Firestorm.
Firestorm?
Yeah.
Firestorm's a woman.
Is it?
I mean, there may have been a male Firestorm at one point, but the Firestorm I know is a woman.
Oh.
So this is going up for pre-order on Tuesday, the 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay.
Hang on.
Every time we try to do this, it never works.
I know, but
It never works.
Okay, good to know. Hero Quest has an extra little tidbit. I like Hero's Quest. It's what if you only have 20 minutes to play D&D and don't want to play D&D? It's a good slide around, It's something to kind of pass the time. Exclusives, sure. Oh,
that's the one I know.
This one?
No, over there.
This one?
I do believe that's Firestorm. It's from Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. So it was Iceman, Firestorm, and Spidey. It was a cartoon for a while.
Ooh, I like those. Those look good. Just gonna scroll down Toot Sweet just to see if there is anything. I like those.
Yeah, nice Ghostbusters set.
Okay, well, brands. Oh God.
Marvel Legends series right there. I just figure since the pre-order's not even available yet, they just probably don't have it up.
Right. You might be right about that.
Yeah, see, they're doing Black Panther, Wakanda Forever stuff right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully next week we'll figure out who the hell that is.
Not that one.
I know. I messed up again. Badoop. I said Badoop. There we go.
Yeah, so it's got a Spider-Man box with it. Can you zoom in on that side? I think that's where the names are.
Zoom in on this?
The side of the box.
Oh, the side of the box. Whoop. Here we go.
Yeah, I can't read
Human
it.
Fly.
Okay, so I was right about Fly.
What I think is Silence.
Okay.
Molten Man.
Okay.
And Razorback.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who any of those are.
Yeah, it
Except
seems
for
like
the
they're
Human
villains.
Fly. I actually had the first appearance of Human Fly.
It looks like a lot of villains.
Yeah,
because they're all getting caught
They're
up.
B-list villains.
Yeah, they seem pretty B-list, except for Molten Man, which is odd.
How exactly do you
would...
web up a guy that's on fire?
Yeah, wait. Spiderweb is flammable. In any case, boop. That one.
This is the Legend set I'm excited about. So they're doing this new set. This will also go up for pre-order on Tuesday, I do believe, at the same time.
There we go. No, Thursday,
the 11th at 1
tomorrow.
PM. So they're doing a What If run, which has Howard the Duck and someone's head in a jar. I'm not entirely sure who. Red Skull with the Tesseract. Zombie Iron Man. Zombie Scarlet Witch. WandaVision, Agent Jimmy Woo. Loki, He Who Remains, also known as King the Conqueror, and classic Loki from Loki. The cool part about this set is, so this is the Legend set, a lot like Spidey right there, that comes with a piece of armadillo. Nova did not come with a piece of another character.
No. I thought there was one more back here.
No.
Okay. It's just the one I have at home.
So these will all come with parts that you can put together to build.
Wow.
Khonshu.
And
It's a really good looking Khonshu.
It's a great looking Khonshu. I like it. I like all of it.
It's going to be a pricey build, though.
It's going to be a pricey build. It's going to be a pricey set. I'm going to have to crack them open to build Khonshu, which means immediate benefaction of just all of it.
Yeah, if you never plan on selling it again,
right? But it's still not a painful. It's just a contract, if you will.
Yeah. It's like there's people that debate you should be able to, or that you should open your Funkos because there's a lot of details you miss.
Yeah.
No,
okay, I'm just closing.
I think those first two go.
Yeah. So then I will close, and then open. This looks good.
So this is the new McFarlane one. This is part of like a set to come. Like they're gonna do a couple of these. This is their new Arkham. Is it City or Asylum?
City. So what I like about this one is the fact that it has the articulation normally, but there's that little tiny bit between the knee joint and the elbow joint. And holy crap, does it add that much more dimension. Also, hi, Plur.
Hi.
It just adds that much more dimension to the entire figure. You see that there's a little bit more of a neck piece. You see that there's more of a shoulder bend.
You get the moving torso.
Yeah, the moving torso. All of that looks like it's going to be really great. I have one figure that does something similar, and it's like way shorter. Huh?
No articulation for the hands, though.
No, but...
I guess because they want to be able to hold things.
Yeah, I would say so, because if you have the things and they begin to get loose, then it becomes harder. But I'm not mad at this. This looks great. McFarlane Toys, keep it up. I already love it. So you pushed me onto this one.
So Pillsbury's doing a collab with the Monster cereal this year. So we're getting Fruit Brute and Count Chocula. Not Fruit Brute, sorry. Frankenberry and Count Chocula. I was thinking Fruit Brute because this year marks the third time they brought back Fruit Brute. We'll actually be able to get that cereal again this year.
Oh, good.
No Fruity Yummy Money.
That's Lauren's favorite, right?
She really likes Fruit Brute. She really likes Fruity Yummy Money, but those two are never around. So I think it's Stop, you're fucking me up.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's a Boo Berry. I think it's her favorite, but it might be Franken. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh.
Mine's Count.
I like chocolate and marshmallows, so
you vortexed me in on it, and I'm like, I just keep reading it in my head over and over again. Safe to eat raw. Safe to eat raw. Safe to eat raw. As I'm trying to wait a minute. No, I'm saying something.
So cookie dough, as many know, you cannot eat raw because it's in small doses.
Advised you don't because there is a slim chance you will get salmonella from the raw eggs.
Yes. This one does not have eggs within its creation, so it is safe to eat cold.
I would never want to eat sugar cookie dough raw. Like, it's all about the chocolate chip cookie cookie dough raw. Yeah, because then that's the raw cookie.
Because then you get the small sugar crystals that haven't been cooked in yet with the nice chocolate bits in there. It's great. It's fantastic.
And so that's the better one. Yes. So this is a really cool page, and I turned you on to this one.
Yep.
Candy hunting.
Yes, and it showcases new things such as Rice Krispies shocking orange-colored cereal. So I assume it's just coloring.
Probably.
But I'm not. I love it. I love you can make a Rice Krispie treat and put little splotches to make a pumpkin head, or green ones to do a Frankenstein one. And it's good. And then there's a Hocus Pocus 2 frickin'
Berry Brew that's on our watch list. We're gonna get that. My mom wants a box. Lauren wants a box.
Mad Scientist Blend. It's just basically a mix of different M&M stylings.
That's all good in Candyland and all, but I want the candy apple back.
The candy apple? Yeah, I would like candy apple back. We tried that a couple weeks ago. This I'm very interested in.
You want to try Simply Spiked?
Simply Spiked lemonade. I love lemonade. Lemonade is one of my favorite drinks of all time.
Which reminds me, Crumble Cookie has new cookies, and one of them is a lemonade cookie. Yeah.
Those are probably like, what, $3 a pop?
Well, they're not cheap. I'm not sure
No, they're not.
Much.
And they're only like about this big.
I don't understand the obsession. I like...
they're fair. Like, they're meaty. But
I like Crumble Cookie, but I don't understand the obsession. Lauren's obsessed. To the point that, we got in not an argument, but a disagreement on it one day, and I went, I don't understand why we celebrate a place that basically had a bad cookie recipe, and so they made a name to try to make it sound like it was a good idea.
Yeah, because it's less, what is it, less flour?
I don't even know what it is.
Maybe more baking soda? Well, something like that.
These trending things are killing me here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I think it's funny. That's what I mean.
But a lemonade cookie. I'm sorry. That caught me off. Caught me back around.
I really like the lemonade Girl Scout ones.
Yes, I do too.
So.
My favorite though is always going to be the peanut butter ones, or Thin Mints.
Thin Mints for me.
Thin Mints are pretty good.
There was one year that the Girl Scouts were selling cookies, and I thought she said they had a coffee cookie, and I got really excited. I was like, let me get a box of those, a box of the Thin Mints, a box of the peanut butter. She said toffee. They were still good.
Yeah, but
I was very disappointed when I got home.
Oh, okay. But I would like to try these out one of these days because, I mean, I don't mind booze and I don't mind, having it in small doses. And this seems like it'd be fine because what's its percentage? What is its percentage? Show me a number. Are you going to have me do this? Fine, I'll do it. It's supposed to tell you. Well, it doesn't say. Oh, there it is, 5%. Okay, whatever. I'll probably down like 2 of them. If I can find a 12-pack for cheap. And last but not least, I kind of wanted to mention it just because you like food in animated things, correct?
Yes.
And
it's always better than food in real life.
So there is a manga that is now going to be done up in an anime called Delicious in Dungeon, where they go into dungeons and they don't go for the treasures. Sure, that's an added bonus, but they want to cook the things inside. And this is done in by Trigger, which Studio Trigger has done many things that have been widely beloved.
So wait, is this all about going into a dungeon, slaying the creatures there to eat them?
Yes.
Oh my god, this is going to have so many complaints from PETA.
Well, let them complain. They're mythical creatures. Shut up.
They released a dark version of Pokemon where as you progressively play through the game, they get more and more beat to shit because they were against Pokemon. Because they feel it breeds abuse of animals. They're fucking insane.
Oh, there we go. So, it's going to be probably one that I would watch the first couple and hope that it locks me in. But it does seem very interesting to me. I do love Studio Trigger. Studio Trigger is a good studio to go behind. All these little tiny posters. I'm here for it. Just thought I'd end on that.
Cool shit.
Boop. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Remember to tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell a frenemy. Remember to like and subscribe where you can, and remember to love one another. It's free to do.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. And remember to check down our in the descriptions for our socials, because we've been pretty frequent now. Now I'm getting like more and more Rabugaloos. Sure, it's a lot of dice and a lot of game giveaways, but you know, gotta get what you can where you can.
When coffee's around.
Yeah. Next week we might be showcasing up with an interesting, eye-catching affiliate. Bye, everybody.
Bye.